This is the fifth video on limits, and in this video we will cover the infamous piecewise function question. So we have this function f of x, which is equal to ax plus b for x is less than pi over 2, a sine x minus bx for pi over 2 less than x less than 3 pi over 2, and b minus 1 for x is greater than 3 pi over 2. And we have to find values for a and b such that the function is continuous at pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2. Essentially, we have to find values for a and b so that the function does not have jump discontinuities at pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2. So recall that for continuity at a point c, we must have that the limit as x goes to c of f of x is equal to f of c. F of c exists for pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2, but we must ensure that this limit exists. So first consider pi over 2. The left-hand limit is equal to pi over 2 a plus b, and this must be equal to the right-hand limit, which is a minus pi over 2 b, recalling that sine pi over 2 is simply 1. For the second relationship between a and b, we have to plug in 3 pi over 2. So this yields negative a minus 3 pi over 2b is equal to b minus 1. So first, let's solve the second relationship for a. So we have bringing a to the right side and bringing b minus 1 to the other side. We have negative 3 pi minus 2 over 2b plus 1 is equal to a. And for the first relationship, combining the terms for a and b, we have pi minus 2 over 2a is equal to minus 2 minus pi over 2 times b. So now, if we were to plug in a from the second relationship into the first one, we can solve for b. So this would yield pi minus 2 over 2 times negative 3 pi minus 2 over 2b plus 1, which is equal to negative 2 minus pi over 2 times b. So now simplifying this, we have to distribute this value, pi minus 2 over 2, to these two terms. So this results in minus 3 pi squared plus 6 pi minus 2 pi plus 4 over 4 b plus pi minus 2 over 2 equals negative 2 minus pi over 2 times b. Now this is very messy, and some questions might be simpler than this, but this is probably on par with the level of question one might see on an AP exam, for example. So simplifying this further, we have to bring this term to the left side. And just factoring out b, when we bring this term to the left side and the term pi minus 2 over 2 to the other side, we have minus 3 pi squared plus 4 pi plus 4 over 4 plus 2 minus pi over 2 times b equals 2 minus pi over 2. And so we can get a value for b by simply dividing this to the other side, which would yield, I'll write it in the corner, b is equal to 2 minus pi over 2 over minus 3 pi squared plus 4 pi plus 4 over 4 plus 2 minus pi over 2. And we can simplify this further, but this is our expression for b. And now we can plug it in to this relationship to get a value for a. And since these two are simple real constants, we have solved the question. And we have values for a and b of this form and of this form. In the next video, we will cover special limits involving trigonometric functions.